are back with part 10 of Echo Darkness, and last time got the hands to start articulating. Added in these entry points so you can have some articulation and things like that. And now I'm gonna take off the hands for a second just to kind of show where we're going and finish adding in the last of the bulk for the legs, because I want to finally seal this already. So see, that's what I'm doing right there for that one. And since I want it to be even, I'm gonna do it for the other leg too, because he is kind of top heavy now because of the way he was formed and everything, so gotta make him as best as possible. Bienvenidos a una nueva parte 10 de Echo Darkness, miniserie. Hoy estoy agregándole los últimos detalles al cuerpo para que quede bien, porque quiero que aguante el peso, la figura y cosas así. Porque ya quiero sellarlo, ya creo que está bueno con relleno, ya llegó la parte de asegurar la figura y de que quede bien. Ahora estoy poniéndole un poquito más de detalle hacia las rodillas, porque es importante. Que quede lo mejor posible. So now he's a little bulkier on the bottom, which is what I wanted. Starting to just put any last minute details to fill it out as much as possible, because the putty's gonna, when I start using the epoxy and stuff, that's gonna start filling it out as well. But you know, best. I'm going to try to seal up the last of the cape here so it doesn't look all terrible. Because if I'm going to go through all the trouble of making a mini-series, I don't want it to look like trash, really. Trying to make sure that the wires and everything kind of seal in. And like I was saying, some of the epoxy is going to help with this process too, so see how much that helps. adding in a little more bulk to the sides of the legs. I'm trying to seal it as well, because the last thing I want is for this thing to start popping off, and breaking or cracking and snapping. So. Trying to actually shape the aluminum foil into a more aesthetically pleasing shape, if you will, because that's part of toy making as well, kind of just making it do what it do, basically. And there now, I think he's starting to look better. So that's kind of the point. You may not be able to tell right now just because of the bulk of it, but at least he doesn't have these super skinny legs anymore, which is not what I want for him. This is a prototype, so it doesn't have to be a perfect, but it is important that I actually get it to look reminiscent of what the character is, because this is the big villain of the show and stuff. So. There we go. See if we can stand there. Okay, so that's what he's more or less looking like. Let's see if I can meld this a little more. I can shape it a little harder. Make it look a little better. Need to put some force into this sometimes, but it's part of the game, I guess. Ahora estoy más o menos acomodando cómo se van a ver las piernas para que no se queden muy flaquitas, pero a la misma vez no se vean todas lumpy, de que desniveladas, y que quede lo mejor posible. There, it's got more shape to it. There's that. Now let's start rolling some of this putty and stuff, because yeah, it's time to start something going. have 2 even parts, so because it's a 2-part epoxy. And then you start rolling it, basically. So let's try and put some of this epoxy finally. By the way, for anyone who's actually making any type of figures, I recommend when you're using an epoxy or something like this, have a little bit of water, just so we can kind of like dip your fingers in and kind of make it a little more malleable. Because sometimes if you don't use an epoxy for a while and then you're starting to work with it, it can kind of be a little stiff. But you forge on, as they say. Ahora estoy rellenando el principio del epoxy al cuerpo. And yeah, estoy rellenando aquí, tratando de sellarlo ya por una buena vez. Rellenando los huequitos y las piecitas y cosas así. Y déjenme armarlo de nuevo porque así es la figura. Aquí terminamos por hoy. Hasta la próxima. Bye.